He was drawing from the side rail back out for the 6.
And if he had made that shot, mukhang kaya na niya yung the rest of the balls.
Oh. However,
Napunta dito kay Antonio Linning.
well, Nikoy just needs to draw this a little. Not have to do anything. Just like that. Glance off the 8. And then this 6 ball to stun out for the brown 7. Or maybe even draw it back a little.
All right, and we are back. Ayan, guys, pasensya na po ulit sa sa paghihintay dahil sa technical difficulties kanina. Ang importante, we are back and we are tied as of the moment here.
All right, now
all.
back on air. Okay. Oh.
Well, you know what? Kanina, kay Dennis, nung si Antonio Lining yung tumitira, inisip siguro niya na hindi na siya babalik sa mesa.
Ako rin,
That's for sure.
I mean, everyone else was thinking the same thing, I'll bet.
Yeah.
And most surprised here would be Dennis Po. Surprised but nonetheless grateful.
Of course, yan na.
Dennis Po needs to contain his nerves. And this 9, okay, shooting it just with stun.
And same pocket itong G's.
Yes. Dennis Po's heart must be racing right now.
That's for sure. And there you go, Dennis Paul gaining another rack for a lead here.
Yeah. Dennis Po now leading again, reclaims the lead at 5-4 over the legend Antonio Linning.
All right, and of course we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Billy's Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V-Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao. Kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Ropa Commercial, Flash TV, Bet and Win Gaming Corporation, and Hard Time Sports Bar in Quezon City. Ayan, so guys, nagsibalikan na rin ng ating mga viewers dito. Pasensya na po ulit at marami po tayong na-experience na mga technical difficulties. So, masaya po kami at nandito po rin kayo. Ayan, at syempre, mapapanood nyo itong live na to sa YouTube channel natin, sa Sharks YouTube page. Syempre, mag-subscribe na rin kayo along the way.
All right. Okay, Dennis Po returning to the table for the break in rack 10. It is already rack 10. And okay, and happy viewing po kay Sir Genesis Del Fiero.
Ayun, happy viewing, Jen. And that break is brought to us by Bet and Win, Flash TV, and Hard Time Sports Bar. Okay, so nice break from Dennis Po. May pumasok, but a difficult shot on the 2.
Well, I can't imagine this going to be too difficult for a player of Dennis Po's caliber. He's very capable of making this.
Nako, yun lang.
Unless he decides to make me look funny.
Hindi kasi inisip ko kasi yung cue ball sa rail.
Hampered with hampered cueing.
Yeah, with that 7 din. Okay, so back at the table, itong si Silver Lining Antonio Linning.
There's an easy safe here, AJ. Uh, just have the two ball pass between the four and the rail, and well, Antonio looks to be going the other way. No.
That's not gonna work. So wala naman ding open shot ditong iniwan si Antonio Lining. 2-7 combination. And I think Dennis Paul is looking at that 10.
Well, getting to the three is not going to be easy unless he just wants to pocket this two, hold position just above that side pocket, and oh, wait a minute, he's going for it right now.
Yeah,
Dennis
karambola
Paul
jeez.
just called the 10 ball.
He tried it, but gives up the 2. Para dito kay Antonio Lining.
Antonio Linning is going to cut this 2 ball thin into that corner with a little inside English to just hold position for the 3. There you go. Then slide over to the left to get position for the pink 4 coming up next. But he doesn't want to wind up too straight here.
Nice control.
It's perfect. He just needs an angle to come out back for the 5.
Oh, may 4 pa pala.
Oo.
Natatakpan.
May 5, may 5.
Natatakpan pala. Ayan, sabi ni Genesis Del Fiero, good luck daw sa ating very own shark, Dennis Tito Ortiz. Talagang kayo, ha? Tito Ortiz naman ngayon. UFC naman.
Oo nga.
And ito, special shout out galing dito kay Jericho Banyares. Happy 5th birthday kay Von Riley Banyares. Ayan. Happy birthday. Happy viewing din sa buong pamilya ng Banyares.
All right. Now, here, AJ, this depend. Okay, after this brown 7, he can take this 1 or 2 rails. Depends on how he wants to approach the 9.
Yeah.
The 9 is actually available on both corner pockets, so just comes down personal preference here.
Needs more legs. And that should do it.
That's enough.
He could just bounce off that short rail for this 10. Just like that.
And this 10 ball for Linning to draw on level again.
There you go. Balikatan. Balikatan na naman tayo dito.
Oo nga.
Alright.
Balikatan 2021.
Balikatan.
Dito sa Sharks venue.
That's right. Alright, and of course, we would like to thank our major sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Billy's Resort in Oslob, Cebu, Aqua V, Mudcakes by V, V-Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao. Kay Karex Kayanong ng Target On Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Ropa Commercial, Flash TV, Bet and Win Gaming Corporation, and Hard Time Sports Bar in Quezon City. Okay. Grabe, no? Kanina, 3-0, tapos humabol itong si Antonio Lining, nagka shoulder to shoulder. Tapos, ayan, hanggang ngayon, we're tied at 5 naman.
You know what, AJ? Okay, as much as I love Antonio Linning and really admire him for the player he is and his long, lustrous career, I think I'm starting to want Dennis Po to win here.
Aba, of course. Siyempre, ang ating very own Dennis po. And that break is brought to us by Bet and Win, Flash TV, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
Okay, Dennis Po coming back into the table and with a good look at the one.
Oo nga.
Okay, I'm thinking Dennis would hit this with right spin, bringing the cue ball behind there. That angle. Oops. Behind the 6 to the
Wow.
2. Well, he would have gotten perfect position for the 2.
Yeah.
However, he missed the 1. That being said, he didn't leave much for Antonio Linning either. Linning
Second
here
prize.
is forced to kick at the 1 ball.
Look at this. Whoops. Nako. Lumagpas lang. Lumagpas lang ng konti.
Linning actually left the 1 open for Dennis. Can Dennis Po see enough of this one to make it into the corner pocket?
Parang meron, no? Lusot ata to.
Oo, parang eh.
With the way he's queuing. Oh, he tried it. Kaso nga lang.
An unlucky kiss
Yeah.
off that 8 ball.
That's right.
Sends the cue ball scratching to the corner pocket. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah. At ito, shout out sa aking ama na si Zimatarzi, George Ong, nasa bahay ngayon. Happy viewing.
Good afternoon, Sir George. Ba't wala ka dito?
Tsaka kay Venerasyon Marlon Bryan, shout out kay Miss Amanda Onghoko. Ayan po, maraming salamat po and happy viewing po sa inyo.
Alright.
Sabi ni Jericho Banyares, salamat sa inyo mga poging commentators. Ire-request ko kay Pacquiao na isama kayo sa laban niya. Balato ko ha. Sama rin daw si Direk Eric, of course. Ito na, Antonio Linning. Looking for a 1-rack lead here. Medyo na kulangan siya sa prep dito for that pink 4 sana para rekta lang siya sa may side. Yeah, he was trying to cheat that.
You know what, AJ? The way that these players are keep missing their shots right now, I think it's the atmosphere that's getting to them.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologize because we are having technical problems here at the venue. And I believe atmospheric conditions have become a big factor at the moment.
Lalo na sa mesa.
Lalo na sa mesa. So I think that's the factor that's messing around with the players'
That's right.
abilities at the table. Having said that, Dennis Po just put down Linning with a mean safety.
Nice.
But Linning just shrugs it off and says, "What safety?"
That's right. And shout out kay Aaron Martin, pati kay Mr. JT Staten from Arizona. Happy viewing. Franco Fresco and Kyle Hula Indab. Sabi niya, mga professional po ba naglalaro? Parang hindi. Nako. Well, we have Antonio Linning, our legend. Wow, look at that. Tingnan mo naman, di ba professional yan sa iyo? And look at this.
Kyle, well, you are seeing Dennis Po at the table. very capable player. And he's playing up against Antonio Nicoy Linning, multi-winner of the Japan Open, Philippine team for at least 3 decades now. And, well, I don't know how else you would describe a professional pool player.
That's right. Well said there, Sir Manny.
Oh, by the way, for all of you viewers who are not familiar with Antonio Nicoy Lining, now who is now on the table, okay, and is shooting at the four, rather at the five. If most people are familiar with Efren Reyes and how what Efren Reyes is, or yung influence ni Efren Reyes with the US pool scene, right? Kung ano si Efren dun sa Amerika, si Nicoy Lining naman ang ganon naman sa Japan.
Ganon, no, 'di ba? Sa
Oo.
Japan.
And the rest of Asia, ano. So kung ang teritoryo ni Efren ay US, ang teritoryo ni Nicoy Lining
Japan.
in his day was Japan and other Southeast Asian countries. Dennis Paul back on the table. He almost hit that 7, which would have been disastrous for him. Okay, shooting now at the green 6. Oh.
Nako, namumog.
Mhm. Oo, palagay ko AJ, yung humidity or yung itong mesa naging umido talaga, no?
Yes, oo, definitely. Kahit tayo nga dito, I think I'm starting to sweat here.
Oo nga.
'Di ba? So it
Mm-mm.
brings a lot of difference
Doug
sa simula kanina.
Doug Preston watching from Tucson, Arizona.
Happy viewing. Pati na rin kay James Natividad. Ayan, happy viewing, pare ko eh. Shout out din dito kay pareng Victor Arpilieda. Ayan, kamusta na?
Aba, nandyan si Victor.
Yes. Victor Arpilieda. Si Kenneth, ilang taon na kaya si Kenneth? Pwede ata siya sa may, 'di ba, Sharks Juniors? Tama ba? Or
Ay, hindi.
is he...
Past, si Kenneth would be by this time past 17 na.
Oh, okay. Or at least early 20s.
I think by this time, I think Kenneth would be in his early 20s na. But is Victor Arpilieda or Kenneth competing in this tournament?
Hindi. Ang alam ko hindi.
I think they're in Indonesia, right?
I think kung hindi, baka nasa may Banlat silang si Victor.
Nasaan?
Banlat
Banlat.
sa may Mindanao.
Okay, okay.
All right, and there you go. Antonio Liling leads Dennis Po with 1 rack, 6 games to 5. And of course, we would like to thank our major sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, Billy's Resort in Oslob, Cebu, Aqua V, V Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Ropa Commercial, Flash TV, Bet and Win Gaming Corporation, and Hard Time Sports Bar in Quezon City.
And David Panganiban says, good morning from the White Filipino checking in from Johnson City, Tennessee.
Wow, there you go. The White Filipino, David Panganiban. Happy viewing. Pati na rin kay Bong Quinto. Itong si Annie May. Ayan.
Annie
Happy
May,
viewing, yeah, Mr. Alfonso. Antonio Lining to break. And that break is brought to us by Bet and Win, Flash TV, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
Still nothing on the break.
Ayun na nga.
Antonio Linning literally can't catch a break.
That's right. Struggling sila ngayon. Mas lalo na nung nag-iba yung
Hindi. Tsaka
temperature.
napansin mo, AJ, no, bumagal yung takbo ng bola.
Medyo, no?
Kasi talagang, nag-umido na talaga yung venue.
Look at this. Look at this. Nicely done. But a jumpable shot. Pero mahirap to. Lance Kirante, happy viewing. From Doug Preston, how can I receive one of those Bugsy t-shirts of the players? Well, we can give you one if you come here to the Philippines.
Nicoy Linning tried to curve that cue ball off the bottom rail to get to the one. He did make good contact. However, scratched on the opposite side pocket. All right, giving Dennis Poe ball in hand. Dennis Poe is positioning his cue ball here to thin the one, get past the three, around two rails to hide it again behind that cluster of balls 6 and 8, or probably get it close to the purple 5. I don't think that's the result he was looking for. I think Dennis Poe wanted to get side rail, then top rail, then back to somewhere around the area of the 5 and the 7.
Ayan, sabi ni Jonah Christine Gregorio, yup, lumagkit yung tapete niyan for sure. Pero ang galing talaga ng mga pros mag-adjust. That's right.
Buti pa si Jonah nakakaintindi ng laro eh.
Aba, syempre.
Syempre naman. Lumaki naman yan si Jonah sa bilyaran din mismo.
Of course.
Wait a minute. Diba ang next match dito would be si Django
her
and
lovey-dovey. Her lovey-doves.
Nandito rin si Jonah pala siguro.
Susunod na si Django Bustamante versus Johan Chua. After nito.
Jonah, nasaan ang papa mo? Kamusta mo ako sa papa mo?
Magkatukayo pa atang airpot namin.
George din.
George din. Good hit. Kaso nga lang, leaves an open 2 for Dennis.
All right. Dennis Poe coming back to the table. Good look at the 2. Only problem here would be the 6-8 cluster. And uses the 9 as a stopper.
Wow. That was a good shot there from the transporter. Dennis. Alright, so shout out naman dito kay Mr. Michael Macaligar at sa kanyang anak na si Justin Makulit from New Zealand. Happy viewing.
Hang on. What happened there? Well, after the 3, I didn't expect Dennis to draw the cue ball on the 4. So,
cross side.
Is he looking to bank this?
Yeah, look at this. Wow, wee. And perfect for that 5.
Oo nga.
Grabe. Now, itong isang problema niya dito is the green 6. Is he gonna look to hide after potting this purple 5?
Actually, I wonder if he's going to.
Kailangan straight siya dito sa may 6. Mukhang
He's gonna
binabalak
play
niya sana.
safe.
Yeah, stop ball, no?
Yeah, stop ball. Tapos he wants to send
Papaikutin.
the 6 ball 3 rails around. Now hold the cue ball behind the 8.
Yes. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya ata na puntahan. You know, dapat gusto niya doon para diretso siya sana sa may 6.
Now, ayan. This is going to be a Hail Mary shot. He wants that cue ball to pass the 9-7. That's perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect.
Nicely done, Dennis Po. Showing us cue ball control. Mahirap din mag-adjust ng plano kapag may pinaplano ka tapos bigla ka mabibitin.
Very creative ang ating ang ating comment section ngayon, Very.
Ginawa niyo namang Shaolin soccer. Sabi ni Mervin Cruz, mali yata napanood ko. Shaolin soccer ata yung... Ay, nako. Yung isa naman, Johnny Sins naman daw. Johnny Sins.
Oo nga eh. Sabi marunong daw mag-billiards si Johnny Sins.
Yun tuloy kayo kasi.
Kaya talaga, oh.
Well, that wasn't easy. He was holding position for that brown.
Joshua Pinion Gilergan. Sabi, pa-shout out from Olongapo City.
Alright.
Pati rin si Rohan Andre Roa from Tacloban City.
Happy viewing. Giancarlo Baldivino Macapagal. Shout out sa mga Alamuminum boys. Alamuminum. Happy viewing sa inyo. And we have a question here from JT Staten or Staten. Who is the favorite to win the junior tournament next month?
Nicoy Linning missing on that 6. However, didn't leave. Is lucky to not have left it on for
Dennis
Po. But Dennis can kick at this, and this is a makeable kick because the 6 ball is very near that corner pocket. This is makeable. Ito pare, prepare na lang ang hinahanap dito. But you can't do it that way. Dennis Paul's cue ball hit the second rail too soon and didn't really get the pocket. John Likop says, pa-shout out naman sa fiancé ko, si Yuyay. Congratulations, Yuyay and John Likop, no?
Happy viewing.
Kailan ko rin kaya masasabi yung ako rin, pa-shout out din sa fiancé ko.
Aba. May hugot.
Oo nga eh. Nainggit lang ako pare.
Gano'n. Mas masarap ang buhay single, sir.
Ganun ba?
Okay, so Antonio Linning just needs to pass this 9.
Antonio Linning wants to kill this cue ball as it hits that 7.
Ayun, so nudge.
Oh, rather than kill it, he chose to run into the 9 to use it as stopper.
Nicely done. I thought he's looking to bounce off and take the 9 in the side. Nicely done.
Good call, AJ.
Leaves a good angle here. for that 10. And this 10 ball for the hill. Antonio Linning.
Sabi ni Patrick Kim Tao sa Agus, watching from New Zealand. Back then, Antonio Linning was one of the best pool players sa Pinas. I always watch his game. He looks different na. I can't even recognize him.
Oh, there you go. Happy viewing, Patrick. There you go. Antonio Linning leads 7 games to 5 against Dennis Po. And of course, we would like to thank Bugsy Promotions, Billiards Resort in Oslo, Cebu, Aqua V, V-Lugaw, ang lugaw ng Cubao, Mudcakes by V, kay Karex Kayanong ng Target on Air sa DZME 1530 kHz, Ropa Commercial, Flash TV, Bet and Win Gaming Corporation, and Hard Time Sports Bar in Quezon City.
Oh, AJ, si Procopio San Pedro, merong is trying to call your attention there.
Oh, ayan, si Procopio San Pedro, or also known as si Eli Vergara. Shout out sa iyo, sa Marikina and Quezon City. Tri-leg and good luck kay Dennis aka Jason Statham ng Sharks. Ayan, mabuhay ka Eli Vergara. And that break is brought to us by Bet and Win, Flash TV, and Hard Time Sports Bar.
Ano sabi? Jason Statham?
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Nah.
The transporter. Here you go.
Nah, I like Johnny Sins better.
Johnny Sins talaga. Well, there you go. Paul Lee or Dennis Paul looking to hide this. Does a good job. Kaso kita ata ito with a swerve. Rail first.
Yeah, he can get to the rail from this. Ang tanong is, what can he do after?
Oh! Yun lang. Nako.
Dennis Po with a golden opportunity here.
Well, couldn't blame him kasi he couldn't do much with that shot.
Hey, check it out. Check it out, AJ. All he has to do is take care of the one ball, and the rest of the table is pretty much open.
Yeah. Kaso nga lang,
Ooh,
walang makitang opening para sa uno.
I don't like this.
Hide?
Well, yes, he can hide it. However, there's a big chance to that landing area Dennis is looking at. There's a big chance that Nikoy can get to this to the rail easily, unless he can, unless Dennis can marry that cue ball to the one, which is not going to happen.
Well, I think still a good result here.
Well, it is. It's on this level, on these with the knowledge and skill of players like Antonio Linning, this is nothing more than a containment safety. This is not an offensive safety for them. They can actually counter this with, oh, what happened there?
Was that an intentional foul or was he trying to swerve around that too?
Well, the angle he was shooting, I think he was trying to swerve it, but hang on. Dennis seems to want to take this as a 3-foul win.
Wow, it'll be something else, ha? Na ma-3 foul mo ang isang legend.
Ma-3-foul mo si Nikoy Linning.
Parang nanalo ka na sa buong torneyong ito.
Oh,
Sa totoo lang.
I almost want to say, Dennis, stop what you're doing and show some respect.
Biglang ganun, no? Is this gonna be jail? Behind that 5, that'll do. Takes away the option to jump here because dalawang bola, unless kaya pa ba tong dalawang bola?
The distance, it's going to be tricky. Okay, yes, it is jumpable. Okay, along the angle and the distance will permit a long jump. However, it also doesn't give him a lot of room for error. And is Nikoi looking at the one rail kick on the same side rail? One ball, Nikoi on a long jump, taking the dare of Dennis Po.
Wow, nicely done.
And look at the whoa! I thought it was gonna go
Behind that
knock
8.
into knock into the 6 and into the side pocket. That would
Ah,
have been
papasok sa...
disaster. Oh, di ba? Mukhang ano
Oo.
eh. Akala ko kikiss ball dun eh.
So nag-jump siya real first. Patama
Oo.
dun sa ano, no?
Okay, well,
Uno.
so no lost opportunity here for Dennis Po. He still has a good look at the table with an opportunity to run out.
Tama, tama. Still in command.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna land? Yan, yun na nga inisip ko. Ito dito sa may pagitan ng G's pati 4.
Actually, the easier way to do this is to hit the purple 5. Take the 3 ball, okay, to the opposite corner
Opposite
pocket.
corner.
Yeah, the natural path of the cue ball.
Mukhang yun na nga. Ayan, no?
There, just hit the 5.
Good
Just
call
pass the 5.
there.
Just pass the 5. Ooh.
Tama ka doon, Sir Manny.
Oh, he had to use that purple 5 as his target, but instead he landed behind it.
Yun na nga. Well, that was far from easy.
Okay, looks like he's gonna try and kick at this.
Good kick. And made that 3. Did he call that?
No, referee Monching called in option, so that means he didn't call it. But that was a fantastic kick. Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Dennis Po retains control of the
Yeah.
table, so he did call it.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow. Wow.
Dennis Po.
Came out to play.
That's right.
And showing us what he's made of. Just wants to draw. He didn't really need to hit that 7. Now, oh, this is going to get tricky here. Watch the cue ball, AJ. Watch the cue ball.
Mm-mm. No, 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 no.
Yo.
No. There you go.
Well, I did call it. It was going to be tricky.
That's right. So ball in hand for Antonio Linning. You could just drop this in straight. Just forward for this 9. Just like that. And with that angle that he left for the 9, I think he's gonna shoot this 10 in the same pocket.
AJ, Antonio Linning is already on the hill, right?
That's right.
So, just 2 balls away to seal the deal on this match.
That's right. The last ball for Antonio Linning to seal the deal. Still, one hell of a performance na pinakita ni Transporter Dennis Po. And that should do it. There you go. We have our winner. Antonio Linning wins 8-5 against Dennis.
Was it ever in doubt, AJ? Was it
Yeah.
ever in doubt?
There you go. And of course, we will be back in a few for more pool action. So stay with us.